Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this little beauty is the ARES 42062. It is a 72-tooth dual drive micro ratchet with an aluminum handle. So it is super light. As you can see there, I'm working with 36 grams is all. Let's try something else. Here's a little tiny snap-on. It's even shorter handle. Jumped up to 58 grams. Here's a Koken 1/4 inch drive. This one 77, so twice as heavy for a similar size. And then if you go to these just gigantic little micro 1/4 inch flex heads, that thing comes in at 90 grams basically, almost 90, almost 3 times or 2.5 times as much. So what do we have here? We've got a Taiwanese made red anodized finished aluminum ratchet. It's held together with 3 Torx screws, so that's pretty solid. It uses a spring in the bit holding area, which is a good thing because that means it's in there pretty tight. Plus you can use a bit on this side to run this as a spinner as well, and it is reversible, 72 teeth in either direction. It feels like this is aluminum when I'm playing with it. Now, I don't know if I'd use this as a hardcore shop tool simply because it is an aluminum frame on the head, so you could distort that probably or even crack it, I imagine. So it is more for, in my case, bike specs, smaller things. Kind of like that Presticycle one that I showed you before, but a little bit lighter because it's aluminum, cut quite a bit of weight. You can, of course, leave 2 things on it. Maybe I'd carry it in this configuration with the most common, but even with that on it, I'm still under the weight of that. So something to think about if you want to produce an ultralight kit, an EDC kit, or perhaps something where you were trying to avoid having steel, either for rust or magnetics or something like that. And of course that 72 tooth gives you a really fine arc swing. There are other things. If I wanted, I could run it with a bit holder in there too and kind of bypass my 1/4 inch drive, or a long bit like that. I kind of use these sometimes. If you've got anything serious you're trying to do, having a bit of distance and a handle makes a difference. On Amazon, these were selling when I got it for about 14 and change. Now they're 17 and change. I think it's still worth it if you want to explore something like this. And ARES does have what they call their limited lifetime warranty. So I imagine if this did crack or bend, you should be able to get it warranted. ARES is known for not being, an inexpensive tool company, but certainly not one of the bad ones. And it comes in red. I think that's pretty cool. I think it comes in another color too, maybe. But the color did catch my eye. Got a weakness for things that are colored, like like the red anodization on something instead of the bare metal. But anyway, thought you might be interested in something like that. If you haven't seen one before, there's a link below if you want to explore it further. But there it is, kind of a unique look. The ARES 42062 aluminum 72 tooth dual drive micro ratchet bit driver. And with that, Doc out.